Oh, goodness.
Listen, they listen. It's a done deal. They hold them. They hold them in storage too long. Let this boy fight.
Man, shout out to PGO podcast, man.
I appreciate that.
You already know, man. Representing Philly, North Philly, Big Jack. You know what I'm saying? With my man Anthony, Messenger Thompson. I'm trying to tell you, back in the day, it was all that.
Oh man, you already know. PGO, Put Your Gloves On podcast. Shout out to my guy, Thompson, the Messenger. He was that man back in the day. I don't know. I'm bro, watch it. Thompson, me, Hopkins, my brothers. That's my, got all my style from them. Move it all together. But shout out to my guy, Thompson. PGO, Put Your Gloves On. They TV, you already know.
PGO Nation, what is due? It's your boy, Ant the Messenger, along with Wild Weezy, social media encyclopedia. And we coming to you by the way of the Put Your Gloves On podcast, man. Listen, we are climbing that top, TY. We just passed the quarter century on episode 26, where here comes the Boone. As we got my boy, my brother, a close competitor, Darnell, Deezol Boone. What up, Deez?
What's going on with it, man?
Ain't nothing much before we go ahead and get things started. Go ahead, baby. Do what you need to say and get it on in.
Well, I just basically want to say, I promise to do this. From this point forward, every episode, I'm gonna say something that's boxing related that can help somebody in life, and y'all can put it together. I'm gonna tell y'all this: every episode from this forth, 26, we passed the quarter century. I'm gonna do like a proverb or something, but it's gonna be in boxing terms, and I want y'all to understand it. The first one is just gonna be one. It's gonna be learn how to cut the ring off, y'all. No matter what you go through, learn how to cut the ring off. Cut, whether it's people off, cut situations off, cut anything off that stop you from executing your goal. So learn how to cut the ring off, and don't allow the ring to be too big to do your thing in it. That's why we easy punch for the day.
Good stuff. Listen, we're going, my guy, shout out to I don't care, whenever time this brother come in, shout out to my big bro, Mighty Ira Robinson and Mighty Boxing Club. My guy, love you. Thanks for the support. Yes, this is what happened, man. We got the Boone in the building. You got to come out. You got to support. You got to hear the story. Because sometimes, like they always say, you cannot judge a book by its cover. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to go ahead and get the tribute. I always make a tribute, man, and you is definitely worthy of a tribute. So let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Do it. Me, I step, I do it. I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no moving. I don't just talk, I do it. Truth in my walk, I use it. Loud online, but quiet in real life. Me, I step, I do it. Clocking, no time for pretending. Fake got legs, that's how I'm winning. Too many fake with a Christian filter. Before real quick when the heat get realer. I ain't here for a viral post. I'm here for the soul that's holding hope. Grew up here and walked that line, so I laced my boots and I stayed on time. Every bar I drop, that's weight. Ain't no cap, no mask, no bait. They flex for views, I move in silence. Truth don't change, it don't need styling. They talk, I work. Big gap, they click, I build. Me smash while they play for the algorithm. I'm out here living wisdom. I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. That's my little tribute to you, man. Some of those people might not know who you was up there knocking out, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it. Yes, goddamn boom. Absolutely. Listen,
Yes, sir.
we're going to get to the basic questions, how you got into it. Matter of fact, let's just get these basic questions out of it. We're not going to take all day because we got so much to talk about. Man, you got so much history. But we gotta ask, how did you get into boxing?
Well, I got into it. My little brother was boxing before we even knew he was boxing, and he had came to the house when I had ended up moving out the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to the house and he was crying one day. Nobody, what I'm saying, would nobody take him to practice? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets, so I know where like all the football teams and stuff is playing at. So I'm like, okay, so what team you play for? He like, nah, box. I said, you box? He said, yeah. How long you been boxing? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take you to the gym tomorrow. I want to see what you got. So it's like 5 of us went, man. It's me, my cousin Wayne, my cousin Marvin, rest his soul, my little brother, and my cousin Andre. We went to the gym.
This was a big deal.
Yeah, so so we all went to the gym with him. I might have just fell in love with the atmosphere of the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, after a while we in there, my little brother done wrapped his hands, he doing his thing. After training, let me work with somebody. He like, nah, you can't work with nobody, man. I said, why? I mean, I know how to fight.
So,
he said,
so
man,
you
wanted
these street fighters coming in. Everybody think they can fight.
Right.
And you already got the heart coming from the street. Yo, let me rumble somebody. That's the first thing you say. Let me rumble somebody.
Yeah, so he like, nah, man, everybody say that when they come in, then we gotta wipe them up. There's blood all over the place. Now he tried me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I could really fight. Like, the only 2 things that can happen is either he gonna whoop my ass or I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Right on.
So he went to do the thing. He laughed and walked away. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm looking around because he got pictures and stuff all up on the walls and stuff around the gym. So I'm looking around the gym. My little brother's still doing his thing. So now he done wrapped up. It's time to go. And I'm like, so what's up? You gonna let me work with somebody? He said, look around the gym. Who you gonna work with? That's around your size. I scanned the gym. I said, give me him back there. Everybody like, nah.
nah. He must was the man, huh?
Yeah. So he like, Kel, suit up.
Oh shit.
He suit me up, he suit him up. And then bell ring, boom. I'm talking about he dropping bees on me. Like he said he was trying to knock me out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he dropping them on me, man. He beat me from I'm landing my shots, but I never controlled fault before. So you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if my shots even hurting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the round ended being, and we stood in the middle of the ring. I'm breathing hard, my nose bleeding, all that. And he gave me a hug. He said, man, you got a lot of heart. You will do good in this sport.
Oh, that's all you had to hear.
And then like Jack was like, you coming back tomorrow? I look at the ring for a little bit. I look at Jack. I look outside. I look back at Jack, look at the ring. I'm like, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And I didn't even go in the gym to even fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then after all that happened, I still didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I had ended up getting a job with my cousin at the time, and it was making good money for a dude that was around my age. You know what I'm saying? I was 22, turning 23, and I was making $12.50.
Wow.
In 02, you know what I'm saying?
That's pretty good money in 02.
So what I was gonna do was I was gonna use that to occupy the rest of the time, so I don't be getting in trouble and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I was gonna do the job, and then I was just gonna be training just because. But I was in the gym for like 2 weeks, and Jack was throwing a amateur fight like 2 weeks later, and he asked me that I want to fight. I said, yeah, I'll fight.
So now you go in with your brother, you talking your shit, yo, give me somebody, right? Arrogant, haughty, you knocking cats out on the street probably.
Yeah.
And you just like, yo, throw me somebody. You pick somebody up, he line you up a little bit, you hold your own, but he teach you a lesson that this shit ain't easy, but you don't get it.
Right.
You got the heart, you coming back.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you about to fight your first amateur fight within 2 weeks. And that's how it started.
Yep, that's how it all started.
I see you got the can of mobile oil, baby. What you trying to tell me, Weezy?
Look at it. It's not mobile oil. Look at it. Read it. It's Turbo Deezol. It's Deezol for Darnell Deezol. Boom.
Yes, sir.
It's the Deezol. And when you get Deezol, right, even as an amateur in your first fight, when you get Deezol and you put Deezol inside of a glove, this is what happens to Deezol in the glove. Watch this. Bang, I put a little D. Oh, watch this. This is what happened to Deezol in the glove. Whoa! Whoa, Chief, that's what happened to Deezol in the glove. You fire, baby, fire.
Yes, sir.
And continue to tell a story. Let me tell you something else, though. We got to tell them the first person you sparred was Kelly Pavlik, the middleweight champion who knocks out Jermaine Taylor. That's all I got to say.
I don't know if he was getting ready for his first run at the title or if he was working up to it. I know it was like
in 2000. This is what year?
2002, 2003.
This working up because me and Kelly turned pro at the same time.
Okay.
In 2002, so he's jumping off with a pretty good career. I got some Kelly Pavlik stories, man. Yo, right. You need to get me contact with him. I got some Kelly Pavlik stories that the world got to hear, bro.
Yes, sir.
We went through it in Vegas. So okay, so now you get your first fight. Your first amateur fight, you win, you lose. What's the outcome?
I won. I had to go open because of my age at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was 22, turning 23, so I had to go open.
Beginner, open, yeah.
Yeah, so I did, like now they can go novice, get 10 fights, and then they go open. No, I had to jump straight open. So the dudes I was fighting was like the dudes that been to the Pals, the dude that done went to the Olympics, the dudes that went to the, you know what I'm saying? I want to say that the first dude I fought, he had like 50 fights.
Damn, that's about that might be about right.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I ended up beating him. You know what I'm saying? But man, it was crucial.
So I want people to understand this, right? I need y'all to really listen in, PGO. We're gonna give y'all this is why I bring great guests in, like a Cunningham, like a Jesse Hart, like a Ivan, so you can hear these stories and understand what Deezol's coming from. He's been an underdog from the very beginning. He goes in the gym, fat mouth and talking shit, fighting somebody that's 2 times more, maybe 3 times more experienced than you do. You get busted up, you still don't care. You go and fight, and now you got to fight open. People don't know what open is. You have levels, right? That's like you trying to play chess. You never played chess in your life, and the first thing you do is put it on expert, right? You went straight to expert, which was the open. Open means when I turned open, I had already had some fights. I fought at intermediate, I fought novice, intermediate, and I turned open. I'm 16 years old. My first fight was against a 31-year-old man. I'm 16. Right. But what happened, like you said, Deez, I had fights. I had over 10 amateur fights, so they had to put me over when you're 16, turning 17. So I just want to draw this picture because when I give you your props, I don't want nobody saying, yo, Ant, you giving props, you brown-nosing because he on your podcast. No, I'm going to show you what people got to say. Forget what Anthony, if you don't respect the messenger opinion, I'm going to show you what Roy Jones got to say. I'm going to show you what Andre Ward got to say. I'm going to show you what Max Kellerman, one of the best commentators, boxing podcasts out there, had to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show that what you went through, when they say getting it out the mud, bro, you really got it out the mud. 1 second. Weez, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on that. You know, out of the mouth of two witnesses, a matter is established. You got 2 here, and you just about to make 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 more. Boone record is really impeccable, and he started off. He just told you he started off as an amateur in open class. That's like you said, fighting a person you 0-0 and he's 100-0. That's what open class means, that he's going to go fight people that's already experienced, people that probably already won tournaments, and he beat them. So this has been his career his whole time, beating doing the unexpected, stopping the unexpected, and triumphing over these guys. That's his whole career. It's etched in stone, and he's known for that. And I just got to ask him a question, champ. Deezol, where, after I done burnt my glove up and showed you how important Deezol is, Deezol Fuel, where did the name come from? How did you get Deezol as a name?
It's crazy. My daughter gave it to me when she was 3 years old. My cousin had like a lingo he used to say. So he used to call me D-Rezo. And my daughter was trying to say it. And she kept saying, Deezol, Deezol. And I'm like, that sounds dope. I'm going to start using that. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a financial advisor that was with us. That was me and Jack. His name was Tank DeCiccio. We sitting down eating one time. And he like, you know what the Deezol stand for? He said it stands for power, electricity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been using Deezol like the whole time. You know what I mean? So that's how the name the Deezol came around.
I want to give a quick shout out to my man, Dafair Smith. What up, Da? He said, listen, me and Darnell Boone was two of the most dangerous fighters out there. No manager wanted to put their fighters in there with us. That is true. Because
yes, sir.
A record don't always explain it. Sometimes you get bad management and things like that. I don't care what they say. You can't judge a book by a cover. It definitely fits to you, and it definitely fits to my man, Dafair. Good up. What up, bro? Thanks for supporting and getting on the podcast.
That's my boy right there, man. We did a camp together, man.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Definitely tall, rangy. You know what I mean? 1-2, stiff, straight down the pike. Absolutely a great fight. I never got the chance to work with him. I thought we would have probably worked at some. I don't know. Did we have a box? I doubt it. Maybe we did down Bosie's. But listen.
Y'all didn't box. Y'all didn't work with each other. No, I don't think so. Nah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. He was a great fighter. Shout out to Philly, man. We produced a lot of great fighters. But listen, it's time to get transition and get into the nitty-gritty. It's so much that we could talk about, Boone, to be honest, bro. But when you got a long rap sheet, and I'm not talking about in a negative way, some of these things, like it's like people complaining about the Michael Jackson movie. Like, damn, it's over. You can't get 46 years of greatness.
I guess it cut him off, Deezol, but what he was saying was, I'll pick back up Wild Weezy Social Media Encyclopedia. He was saying you can't get 46 years of greatness in 2 hours and a half, or maybe 2 hours. So basically, it's the same thing with you, Deezol. That's why I asked you where that name come from. That's why I put the glove on fire, because the power, once you put your fist in that glove, you was fired, dog. Yes, and you was burning people. You was burning them. You was setting them on fire because they didn't really know what they was dealing with. And about time they learned who Darnell Deezol Boone was,
it was too late.
It was too late. It was too late. You didn't do your research.
Sorry, T.Y. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So listen, I want to go ahead. I don't know what the hell happened. I just got kicked out, but it doesn't matter because I'm back. You can't keep me out. But listen, I want to show some credibility. You know what I mean? Because I talk to my friends, some of my big bros, Tomic on, Stan, TY, and I tell people about you, right? And if they was just to be students, they may look up and say, damn, dude got 24 wins, 24 losses. Dude, please don't go by that. The rumor is true when they say you can't judge a book by its cover. Shout out to my big bro, Zaire Raheem. King Raheem is in the building. What's up, Z? WBC world champ, a guy that I look up, one of the guys that I actually.
Yes, sir. That's big bro too, man. I know him too.
You see what I'm saying? Listen.
We love you, Z.
Absolutely. But I want to go ahead and show. I think we all know Max Kellerman. We all know Roy Jones, right? I want to show what Roy Jones and them had to say about you. This is what they said about you. Anybody who faced Darnell Boone know what it is to be hit by a brick. You hear this?
Yes, sir.
Every top fighter who comes up through the ranks in Fort Darnell Boone has either lost or nearly lost to him. Now, Dafir just said something that was very, very important. He said people didn't fight you. Now, I wasn't really a student of the game. I just fought. But Karen Duncan told my brother, yeah, we're going to fight Darnell Boone on Showtime. T.Y. didn't tell me who you was. I didn't know who you was. And we arguing the day of the fight because he won't shut the hell up. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to zone out. But I guess he didn't want me to focus on you that much just to stay comfortable. Right? So before we get into it, T.Y., is that accurate how we was actually arguing? And we got into a big time boom. You can see what's now. We're going to give you a little bit of inside scoop real quick while Weezy on what was going in on the inside of the messenger camp behind closed doors. You didn't even know what was going on. I'm ignorant to who you are, but he knows exactly who you are.
Right.
No, champ, you ain't miss a beat. My whole thing was, now that we were Bozy Ennis, the sensei, I wanted you to focus on being loose. Not being comfortable, but being like water, being fluidic. I wanted you just to be loose. And don't think about who you about to fight. Think about what you can do in the fight. Because sometimes people get caught up on, who I'm about to fight. I got to look out for this punch. I got to look out for this punch. You went in and I watched this tape. That's why I'm kind of in the locker room, like, come on, champ. Come on, champ. And he was like, Deezol. He was like, T.Y., I need to focus. And it was kind of my fault. I wouldn't let him focus. I was like Speedy Gonzalez, underlay, yeehaw. I was trying to get him hyped.
Right.
It was a nervousness. And the only way that I can let my nervousness out is to see if I can relax him by hyping him up. But he didn't miss a beat. We both knew I knew what he was facing. And because that he didn't know, he dealt with it well. He just went out there and performed, just like I wanted him to. Bozy, Dawu, and Miguel Diaz, because we was working on something called Roll It. That was to relax him. And he could punch off of either hand and then make movements. But he did good. I'm not going to spoil it, but he did very well. Very well.
Yeah, because and I tell everybody about the fight. Like I say, like my son watch that fight every time he come over here. We can't hear you, Ant.
I'm steady talking. Sorry, I'm on mute. I put myself on mute. Sorry. I'm going to play the highlights and then I'm going to give it to you. Right? So we just heard this is the first time that I ever went back and watched the fight, Deez, as a student. I'm studying. Right. I'm not looking at what I'm doing. At this point in time, I'm looking at you now. I'm studying you and I'm trying to watch what you're doing, right? Because now I know who you are. When data is given, your perspective must change. So I'm going back and saying, let me go watch this damn dude. Darnell Boone, Deezol. Let me go check him out. And I'm like, damn. I'm listening to what the refs say. I'm not paying them no attention now, and I feel a lot better because I'm like, yo, I don't think we perform as good as we probably should have, but I'm sitting back and I'm looking like, no. This dude is slick, and I'm gonna show some skills, and I'm gonna show what I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna give it to you, and you can explain what you think because you said something, and I want to show people that you and I, this ain't practice, this ain't rehearsed. I'm not saying you're good just because I fought you and you on a podcast. Right. This is what Max Kellerman and Roy Jones is saying. So, and I'm gonna show what one of the all-time great in our eras has said, but let me go ahead and play this too. Let me go ahead and show what we was doing. And,
he was coming to put you to sleep.
I'll let people judge on their own. This is what you said, bro. Oh, no. Wrong one. My bad.
I don't just do it. Say what
My bad. Here we go.
Dropping right
Wrong
hands.
one. That's my bad.
Knockout.
Fighting a very smart fight. He's in his face enough, backing off and
maybe hoping Thompson will run into some shots. And going for the now Thompson cracks to the ribs. Oh, nice combination from Thompson, and Boone backs off. Rock solid condition. He vows that was closing out round 2. Scheduled
from round 3. Boone's best moments have been when he counter punches, and there it is. That's a nice shot. Most fighters are not going to have much of a defense against that type of counter punch because Boone dipped and came up with a right uppercut, not a counter punch you see. I don't think I've seen, more than 1 or 2 flush punches this whole round.
Oh, nice left hand as Boone continued following up. So those 3rd and 4th shots would be the ticket. And there, that left hand backed up Anthony Thompson. We talked about the chin, and Thompson maybe hung his out a little bit and almost got hung out to dry on that. Let's see if it has what kind of a telltale effect. Thompson looks a little bit dazed. He's definitely backing off, Steve. Not holding on, though. Oh, nice combination. So laying in the woods a little bit is Anthony Thompson. And Boone not picking it up at all and walking into some shot.
Punch of the fight. Thompson with his hands a little low and his chin in the air. He told us yesterday.
And coming in, that uppercut is the punch he's looking for to change his fight.
Yeah, and I think he's overused it. I would rather see it. Oh, it's tough to learn on the job. He doesn't really have a plan B, and he doesn't have the balance or a sense of distance to land the right shot.
He finally hits, and there we see Thompson flashing the speed, but walking into a punch there. And the best we could say is Boone's got resiliency, but he is definitely.
So I went back, Boone, and I'm going to say the same damn thing Andre Ward said. I don't remember getting hit like that.
Good work.
But
Hey, we was scrapping, bro.
bro, but now that I'm watching it, right, I'm saying this dude is trying to knock me the fuck out with an uppercut. Right? You're trying to get the right uppercut, bro. And I don't even remember you. Listen, I remember one time that I couldn't find it. I watched the fight, but I'm going to tell the people because, like, I'm not a biased dude, bro. You hit me with a left hook on the ropes. It hit me flush, but it didn't hurt me. And I was shaking my head like, nope, like, no, I'm not hurt. But this one, I buckled. And I'm like, yo, I don't even remember that shit. Like, I don't even remember getting hit with the left hook. Now, I would say this. It looked worse than what I felt. You stunned me, but I wasn't, like, too hurt. If that makes, you've been stunned before. Like, damn, bull can punch. So, listen, in order for me to show that, I'm just showing just how good you is. Like, at any blink of a moment, they can go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I just want to
Go to sleep.
I just want to show to then I'm gonna come to you. I just want to show the type of respect that we have for each other once we knew who we were, what we was dealing with. This is what you said about me years later, and then I'll give it to you, Boone.
Easily turned into gym wars.
I already know it, man. I fought a couple Philly dudes, man. Actually, my favorite fight of my whole career, man. Like, I love this fight, man. Dude was just put together, man. He didn't punch hard, but his skill set was like phenomenal. It was Anthony Thompson.
Okay.
Out of Philly, man. Home was he was nice, man.
Okay.
If it wasn't for his religion, he probably made it farther than what he made it to.
Okay. That's what's up.
Now, you're speaking about my religion as me being a Hebrew Israelite. People don't know that I kind of like set my career back a little bit by not fighting on Friday night. But this is years later, and he's sitting up here talking about the Andre Wars, the Triple G's, and you like, nah, bro. Like, it was this dude from Philly that I fought that was like that. And I heard you say it multiple times. I didn't grab every clip, but I heard at least 2 or 3 clips where you said that I was one of the, not toughest, but one of the most skilled guys you fight. What let's elaborate on that just a little bit. And this is not rehearsed. You saying this on another podcast years later.
Yeah, like I had to like think so much in there with you because you was throwing shit like zip, 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 zip. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had like it's like I had to catch up, slow down, catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like the punches wasn't hurting much, but it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
it was
little gnats, just keep.
Yeah, it was just in my face, baby, 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 baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God damn. I go to the corner. I'm like, man, this dude fast, man.
And Jack chewing you out. Jack like, Darnell, you giving it away. And you like, dude, get your ass in here.
I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He on me. Like, I hit you with one, you hit me with like 4 or 5 back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you were fury off. I catch some of them, get hit with her, boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what make this fight my favorite fight, man. Because I had to think more than anything in there, man. And with me being experienced,
out of all the fights, I got 7 champions you fought. You saying that my fight, and again, you said this years ago. I just saw the clip. I had nothing to do with that.
Right.
This is what you're saying. Hold on one second, T.Y. Something you want to say?
Oh, basically, I just want to collab on what he was saying, because that's why that I was in the locker room trying to loosen him up, because I didn't want him to get tense and tight. Because you're right, Deezol. You're right, champ. We practice on speed. His coach, David Dennis, and Bozy Ennis, we practice on punching in bunches like grapes. You know how when you buy grapes, you got to buy them in a bunch? That's how we practice. You know, move, half man. That's how we practice. So by the time he got to any fight, he was able to let his combinations go like that. That's what Jesse Hart was saying, that you was able to let your combinations go on any different angle. And like Deezol said, when you watch the fight, Deezol was trying to walk you down. He was cutting the ring. Wow, that's odd, because I said,
hoping he didn't, T.Y.
He was trying to cut you off, champ. He was trying to put you to sleep.
Real quick, it was one clip, Deez. You got me in the rope and you threw me up against the rope, and I was like, shit. And I'm like, probably have you would have did that the whole fight, like, but I guess like you saying, like now, like the speed kind of like threw you off. And people don't know that you're not experienced like I am. I'm a 6-time national champ.
Right.
I got over 200 amateur fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some of the best sparring. I got the best promoter. I'm with Top Rank.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about your inability, and not inability, because you hurt cats, the lack of experience that you had. But T.Y., I want to go ahead and give it back to him, T.Y., to let him explain why you thought that, and then we'll move forward. Because I want to show something.
I just want to say speed. I just want to say speed kills. That's all.
That's what they say. Go ahead, Deez, and then I'm going to show that I'm not the only one that forgot that I got hurt in the fight.
Yeah, like I was saying, like you were saying, the piggyback off you. I came in with 10 amateur fights. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I was supposed to learn, how y'all learned it, I didn't have that.
You learning on the job.
I'm learning when I'm in there. Like, okay, I know not to do that the next time. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the second round come or the third round come, I can't get hit with that punch no more. That would hurt. I got to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I was adjusting all while I was in there. Like, I was doing too much thinking. That's why you see me like this coming towards you. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Because as soon as I hit you with one, boop, boop, you like, bit, and then you gone. And then once I get back to you, I hit you with another one, boop, then you gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm constantly thinking in there, so I didn't have time to actually just buckle down and just try to hit you with something. So I was just winging shit. You know what I'm saying? And by me just winging shit, I was actually hitting you.
Bro, like, again, like, when I talk to certain people who now starting to get into boxing, they say they understand that boxing ain't easy, bro. People talk that shit deep, so they got to get in and glove up. And they say it ain't easy. But I'm going to show you, if people don't want to respect what I got to say, I'm going to show you what an all-time great in our era, because people think Andre Ward is one of the greatest light heavyweights, super welterweight, super middleweights in our building, in our era. Let's see what I want to show you. I want to show what Andre Ward got to say about you. All right. I didn't already show what Hall of Famers had to say. Max Kellerman is a Hall of Famer commentator.
Right.
Roy Jones is one of the most gifted fighters we ever seen. Now, for those who respect Andre Ward and Bud Crawford, let's see what Andre Ward had to say about you.
I never seen the shot, but it was in the clinch again.
Yep.
Birds kept saying, stop relaxing in the clinch.
I remember that.
Referee say, break. All right, ref.
I remember.
That's what we do in the amateurs.
Yeah.
He say, look at me. And you got to respect him. Man, the pro game is cutthroat.
Bing, bing. They
I
didn't
look
give
at
us none
him,
of
all
that.
right, ref. He look, bang. I can't catch you no other time, but I got you right now. Brother, listen. I don't remember, listen to me good, bro. Listen to me good.
You remember just...
I don't remember the round it was. Listen to me. I don't remember getting hit. All I remember is just getting my hand raised after and hearing cheers and boos.
Man.
That's it. Then I think I got dropped in the I don't know if that was a 6 or 8, but I had whatever round it was. I had 2 rounds left, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got through them rounds. Listen to me.
You already know.
I'm fighting on instinct, bro.
Straight instinct.
God had to be with me that night. Because I don't remember the 2 rounds that I fought. It's 2025. I still don't remember.
You still remember
them
what
2
happened?
rounds. I just remember getting my head right there. It's like,
And we
yeah,
good.
and they're like, boo. And I'm looking like, what happened? I won. Why y'all booing? And then when I went to the back, it started kind of coming to me a little bit. I said, man, you got hit with a shot there. So, yeah, how did I feel? No, I ain't feel too hot.
Now you heard that, right? Can I be heard? Deez, you can hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Hey, you know the crazy thing is we didn't go 8. We only went 6. That drop happened in the 4th.
You only did half a dozen?
We
Damn.
only did 6, and that drop happened in the 4th.
I don't think they can hear me.
Wow. You was
can I be
catching
heard?
up to him. Yes, you can, champ. We can hear you. We can hear you.
I can't hear y'all. That's the thing. I might have to leave and come back in.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Well, Deezol, this is the deep part about it. None of that was supposed to happen to him, but this just go to show you anything can happen in boxing. He was a gold medalist. Now, you know what they do with the gold medalist. The gold medalist is supposed to be perfect. They never supposed to get dropped. They never supposed to lose because they have high hopes and high money inside the gold medalist. So when you caught Andre Ward, this is what I was trying to avoid the messenger from getting caught with, because you was throwing the same uppercut. Your uppercut is vicious. You turn half a body and you allow your opponent to lean in. Then you catch him. Bang. Am I lying?
Yep.
You shoot the uppercut off them leaning in. See? You bait them right in, and as they leaning in, you shoot that uppercut. You use their power with your power. Bang. Got it.
They called me a couple months out for the fight. Right? They lost contact. No call, no nothing. It went dormant. You know what I'm saying? At the last minute, 5 days getting ready. Now, you know what I'm saying? They ain't said that I done flew back to Georgia because I didn't think the fight was going to happen. Now I got to fly back to Youngstown. You know what I'm saying? To train and get ready for what I was already training for. I fought Andre Ward on 5 days' notice, man.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They was doing that to be smart. They was. They were trying to trick you. They were doing that to be smart. They was doing the Jedi mind trick.
Yep.
So one thing that now here's where I call bullshit on Andre Ward. He said, yeah, man, I was looking at the ref, and the ref, break. Look at me, in the amateurs, we had to look at the ref. Dude, the ref wasn't nowhere near there.
Yeah.
The ref ain't had nothing to do with that right uppercut. But
hold on, champ. But guess what, though? Hold on, champ. He told you he just remembering, and it's 2025, so he forgot that the ref wasn't there. See?
But here's the deal. When you are, from what I know, Andre Ward never lost. He never lost as an amateur, and he never lost as a pro. So that means he's the favorite. He said all he remember is they raising his hand and he hearing booing and applause. If you're getting booed, that means you look like trash or you lost.
Yeah.
The reality of it is, when anybody go back and watch that fight, bro, you should have won that fight. No, you should have won that fight.
Listen, when they gave the decision, Michael Jordan dropped his head.
Michael, because he was sponsored by Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan dropped his head like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Everybody that was somebody, whether it was athletes, rappers, everybody was in the building that night. And they didn't show this fight until like 20 years later. And he was down longer than what the video gives.
Right. And after that fight, after you dropped him, I said to myself, bro, when you threw that right uppercut, the automatic thing after right uppercut, now that you might know, now that you got the spirit,
turn that down.
What comes after right uppercut, Deezol?
The left hook.
The left hook. Hook him like a fish.
Hello. If you throw the right uppercut and then you throw the left hook, even if you don't catch, the force of the left hook might make his head hit the canvas even harder. Now, I don't want him to get hurt.
Right.
But if he hit his head, it may daze him that much and he might not get up. The man is saying 12 years, 15 years later that he don't even remember what happened. He don't know how he made it through the fight.
Yeah.
All he remembers is his hand being raised. So when I tell people, and I'm talking about you, I'm gonna have Darnell Boone on, man. This boy beat Andre Ward. Like, the boy had Andre Ward out. And maybe if you had just 10, 20 more seconds left in that round, bro, you probably finish him.
They delayed the count, bro. It was at least 14.
Damn, I ain't pay attention to the count. Go ahead, Wild Weezy. 1 second.
Wow, first of all, I'm gonna get back to that, Deezol, because that's deep. They delayed the count. That's the type of count with Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas, where Mike Tyson dropped Buster Douglas and they delayed the count. But I wanted to say that he say champ 10, 15 years later, it was like cartoons. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? He went this way. You ever see him do that? They'd be like, he went that way. Thank you, George. He didn't know. He asked him which way he went, and Ward said he went this way. So, I mean, you know, he was trying to make it look good, but studiers of the fight game see the ref was nowhere around. He thought the ref was around because he was still sleep. He thought the ref was around.
I was on his ass because we had got into it at weigh-ins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got into it. We was arguing at weigh-ins. Because, you know what I'm saying, I used to be playing around and stuff at the weigh-ins and all that all the time. So they're like, Boone, you got to quit playing around. You got, you know, to look serious for the pictures. He gonna tell me looks don't win fights. I went off. You know what I'm saying? Because you just heard them telling me, you know what I'm saying, calm down, you know what I'm saying, take for the pictures, and you're gonna tell me looks don't win fights? All right, I got you.
So I've heard you speak about Ward in multiple incidents. You ain't got too much respect for him.
Nah. One is because he don't give me my full flowers.
You actually called him soft. You actually called him soft.
Yeah, he was real soft.
Wow.
He was soft, man. They babied him.
Great.
He was soft, bro. He ain't had a heart like me, man.
Well,
I don't care whatever he did before he got into the boxing world and all that. He was going on the biopsy or whatever he got going on, bro. You was soft,
and you sticking with it.
I'm sticking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, after you fought Andre Ward, right? We're gonna show people how gangster you is. From my research and my sources, you got booked. How long did you do and why? If you don't mind sharing, how long was you booked down for, and what was this about?
Was that? I mean, what was that? Was that the Curtis Stevens fight?
No, this was before. This was right before Lara, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You clipped Curtis Stevens.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Now he about to tell me something. You got booked more than once?
Yeah.
But damn, Boone. Well, you know what, Bat? You don't even know what lockup I'm talking about. This is with the one that you got locked up when somebody did some robbery and they ain't know who did it.
That was the second time.
Oh, damn.
The first time I got booked, I got caught with a Tommy gun on the road. Traveling from 50 rounds long clip. You know what I'm saying?
A whole Thompson gun? A John Dillinger? A John Dillinger? Wow. These are crazy. He's crazy like glue.
Yeah, we on the road. We traveling, me and my brother T, man. And I was getting ready to fight Curtis Stevens.
Curtis Stevens, who was a bad boy.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
168?
He knocked Curtis Stevenson out, champ.
Yeah, my
he
father
clipped Curtis Stevenson.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was getting ready to fight Curtis Stevens. I was supposed to be in camp for 4 weeks. I got booked. I was in lockup for 3 to 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I came home and I'm like, forget it. I still want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I rushed and lost the weight that I had to lose because I was eating all that bullshit while I was in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, bro, we was like, the place I was in, bro, it was in Lara County, Tennessee. It was like life. We had the black and white jumpsuits on, man, and they still had bars on their jail.
You want your cornbread?
They still have bars on their jail cells. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we flicking the tube through the bars. Everybody know each other. The guards know them. They know the guards. And they was calling us the machine gun guys. So I get out. They shoot me to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. So now I got 5 days to get ready for Curtis Stevenson. And I went up there. I'm talking about, bro, and I'm like, so Mr. Renee and them, they got the Dynamic Gym in Orlando. They takes me to the movies to see 300. This was when 300 came out. So we went and watched 300 like I'm geek after the movie. You know what I'm saying? So I took that geek that we had watching 300 and took that in the ring with me. Yeah. And I fought Curtis Stevens.
Curtis Stevenson was nice.
Yeah.
He was in the amateurs with me. He was solid.
Right.
I know and we know. What was the result of you and Curtis Stevenson?
He won on points. They gave him.
Okay.
He
I thought you put him to sleep.
No, he hit me with an uppercut, and because I bounced against the ropes, they gave it a knockdown, which put him up.
Okay, got you. Okay. I thought he went to sleep. All righty.
So this is an untold story that I don't even know about. I know about the other book, but we're gonna get into this guy right here. Slick fighter, Cuban, 2-time division champ, 3-time title holder. And I thought he actually got robbed against Canelo, right? Against Canelo.
I did too.
Yeah. Erislady, Lara. So I want people to know that this guy right here is a 2-division champ, 3-time world champ, fought Canelo and got robbed. And this is who you fought. Let's talk about Lara for a second and what exactly, what was your experience with Lara? Slick Cuban, Olympian, World Games, been there, did that.
I fought Lara coming home from the second bing, from the armed robbery bing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. So I'm in there, you know what I'm saying? Because you figure I was ranked, BoxRec had me ranked at number 9 in the country. You know what I'm saying? Before I had went in there, I was like 14.
What weight division was that?
160.
160, okay. All right,
but I fought Lara at 150, 156, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, I'm like, I got to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes have been fighting since I was locked up. You figure I did a year and a month. Then I got plenty of fights between them times, at least 3 or 4. So when I came home, they're like, oh, okay, well, he like, I forgot his record at the time. And they like, okay, we think you could beat this dude. I'm like, okay, well, let's go. Let's run it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's telling you they think you could beat him?
I ended up getting with some other dudes. I done been left jack. I went through like 2 other different trainers. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, we think you could beat him. I'm like, okay, let's go. If you think I'm gonna trust you with, if you think I could beat him. But how they got me was the cool down warm up in the back. Boone, get ready. I get ready. No, we're gonna wait 10 minutes. Boone, get ready. No, we're gonna wait 5 minutes. So by the time when we get in the ring and the fight is going, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because now my body cold. So I gotta get back heated up so I can stay loose. I didn't really start catching them with stuff until like the 5th and 6th round. By that time, the fight was almost over. So that's how that fight ended with him, and he ended up winning that fight.
So you fight me, you fight Ward, you damn near stunned both of us, almost had Ward out on his feet, and now you come back and fight a 2-time division champ at 154 and 160, and right now he's the oldest active champion.
Right.
At the age of 42. So
right.
Erislady Lara is still kicking ass.
Right.
At 42 years old. So let's not overlook that. And you fight him. My question, 1 second, I'm gonna ask you. Well, I'm gonna give it to you. How was you able to constantly keep getting these title shots or these fights with these guys?
I don't know. After a while, I know they're just like, man, listen, we're not about to be fighting this dude, man. Because I'm clipping cats in the fight. You know what I'm saying? These are all elite dudes. And from you up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I really don't know, man.
Well, basically, in studying Deezol, you go to find out that during our era or during your era, he fought the most undefeated fighters. The undefeated fighters more than any of you guys, any of the champions. Pacquiao only fought 10. Tim Bradley fought 5. Mayweather fought 3. Bernard Hopkins fought 12. Deezol fought about 22. Out of his, 40-something fights, half of them was undefeated. So Deezol broke a record. He fought more undefeated fighters than the legend Bernard Hopkins himself. So, I mean, he was what he was.
You want it, baby. You want it.
Yeah, he was. He was what he was, baby. He is the Deezol. And they knew it. So he was saying, if you get in the ring and you blessed to make it out of the ring with him, you promise to be something. Because if you're not, Deezol gonna put you to.
I'm yeah.
So listen, I want to go and show this picture of this guy who is the WBC champ, the Ring Magazine champ, which means this guy right here, Adonis Stevenson. At this point in time, you got Pascal, you got Sergey, Kovalev, you got all these guys, and he is known as the champ. And I just want to show people what you did to him. All right. Now, y'all see this belt? That belt right there that looked like the little Rocky belt right there hanging on his arm? That is the Ring Magazine belt. That means that he is recognized by all boxing as the man to beat. There's multiple belts, the WBC, the WBA, the IBO, the IBF, right? This man has the belt, which is the Ring Magazine, and this is what Darnell Boone did to him. I'm gonna play it again. Damn. Timber.
Yep. And you want to know the funny part, champ? I love Deezol high socks. He wore high socks to put him down low. So, you know, I love the high socks, man. And to knock him out, like to put him down low with high socks, he might as well grab a blanket and a pillow and go, mama, put him to sleep.
He was picking with me the day before. Walking on.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he wasn't even in our hotel. He see me sitting down talking to I didn't even have a corner. I took my homeboy and I picked up a cut man while we're there. So
what? He did what?
God damn.
Yeah, I took my homeboy and worked my corner and I picked up a cut man while we're there.
That's like grabbing Fat Stan from Blumberg Projects. You're going to go grab your old head to work your corner. Wow. At least you was keeping it real.
Yeah, he like, what am I going to tell you in there? I said, let's just give me some water. You know what I'm saying?
You can't pay for this, Deezol. Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to put him to sleep. But he was picking with me the day before, you know what I'm saying? We done weighed in, everything, you know what I mean? We done got back to the hotel. He come in there with his brothers and them. We sitting downstairs in the hotel lobby. He in that thing like this. And then when he walk out, he like, you gonna need some good luck for tomorrow? I'm like, okay. So we get to eating and stuff at the weigh-ins after we leave the hotel. I knew the dude that the ring they use, you know what I'm saying, from Lafayette, because my boy Brad Solomon, he used to fight down there a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we up there, we sitting at the eating table, he's like, Boone, well, you got this strong dude they say that's in front of you. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, man, I ain't worried about none of that, man. I'm gonna put him to sleep. But before when they called me for the fight, the commissioner himself called me and was trying to get me not to take the fight. Called me on my personal phone.
Damn, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, called me on my personal phone telling me, oh, bro, he's strong, this, that, and the other. I said, bro, I'm going to knock him out. And I hung up on him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But he knocked me down the first round.
Oh, really?
He hit me with a left hand, dead smack right here. Took me off my feet.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay. Cool. I'm panicking now because I've never been knocked down. Like, I've been knocked down like in the gym, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But in a fight, I've never been knocked down. And I'm panicking. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, he just knocked me down.
Yeah.
My homeboy like, bro, he pushed you. I said, nah, bro, he knocked me down. Bro, he hit me dead smack in the face. I'm panicking. Then now it's like seconds out. He get out the ring. And I'm standing there, I look back at him. He said, bro, it never happened. And I went in that thing 17 seconds and boop, got him up out of there.
Damn. Now, after you knocked Adonis Stevenson out, did any promoters or managers try to come holler at you?
None. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. It's like they just wanted me to fight their fighters. They didn't want to put me on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Right. T.Y., you want to say something? Because I see you all.
Yeah, I just want to say the Deezol knocked him the truck out. The truck. The Deezol knocked him the truck out. So, you know, you was known for that. And the reason why that a lot of promoters probably didn't want to sign you, I'm going to just be honest with you, because you was worth the investment, but a lot of them get scared on what you fighters do outside of the ring. Because look at Adrian Bronner. They put a lot of money in Adrian Bronner. He 3 to 4 time world champion. But you know how many pullovers he got, driving violations? I used to watch him on YouTube getting stopped by a different cop every other hour. Not every other day. Every other hour, he's sitting there. Yeah, AGB. I'm AB. I'm not drinking. You're not drinking, but you can't even walk. You can't even say your name. What's your name? I'm ABGBD. Damn, that's your name? MBDBD? Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But I was-
so a lot of the promoters is scared of what would happen outside of the ring. So I don't know if that was your case, Deezol, but you know, in the boxing world, it's no secrets. I'm quite sure the promoters knew that you went upstate.
I was one of the
So-
clean ones. I was one of the clean ones. Like I didn't smoke.
Okay.
I didn't drink. Like I drank hella. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, damn, how am I not getting these what these dudes getting? And I'm like cleaning one of the clean ones, and they just keep messing up, and they going to jail, and they beating up their girlfriends and all this. And I'm like, damn, and here's me. I'm clean and I'm doing everything right, and I can't get a break. You know what I'm saying?
Now check this out, D's, because people think that we speaking hyperbole. They think we just blowing smoke up your ass because you're probably on a podcast. But you fought Adonis Stevenson April the 16th of 2010. You come right back. Your next fight is against Kovalev. Kovalev. And let me just point this out. Right here. This is who your next fight is. This guy got 3 belts at light heavyweight. He had just beat Bernard Hopkins. You feel me? And you come back and fight him in October.
Yep.
So yo, they is throwing Darnell Boone to the wolves.
Right.
You knock out one of they young pups, Adonis Stevenson, who later becomes the Lunar champion, Ring Magazine champ, WBC champ. You don't even get a phone call from a promoter. They say, you know what? How about we serve him up to Kovalev? Now, you beat the brakes off of Kovalev. They only count one knockdown.
Yep.
And you lose on a close split decision. So before we get into this, y'all, I want y'all to understand. Y'all see those belts around him? Y'all see them belts around him, right? That is the WBA, the WBC, the IBF. He had just beat Bernard Hopkins to unify the titles. He damn near got all the belts. I think one person had the IBO, which means he wasn't the unified champ. But he had fought Ward twice, right? Many people think that he beat Ward, but I want to show that at this particular time, Darnell Boone fought a world champion twice back to back. You know why? Because they thought you won the first time.
Right.
For whatever reason, bro, they just felt like you wasn't worthy to get the decisions.
Right.
I want people to understand this. That I say you and Steve Cunningham received probably the worst of the stick, bro. Like Steve got robbed a lot too, but you got robbed, but you never got your chance. So let's talk about Sergey Kovalev, who you dropped multiple times and fought, and he's a 5-time title champion, title holder, 2-time world champ, and unified champ.
Yeah, Byron Oglesby got me that fight. He had Randy Griffin and Jadon was training with him at the time.
Randy Griffin, you know who Randy Griffin is? He's from Philadelphia. Yup. Randy, they all started from the same gym. 26 and Master, Fred Jenkins. Randy Griffin.
I trained 2 weeks by myself to get ready for Kovalev. I didn't have a trainer for that fight, but since Byron and them had got the fight, I had them. My homeboy that I took to beat Adonis Stevenson, and then I picked up Tricky Ricky from New York. I don't know if y'all know Tricky Ricky. Ricky Frazier, Ricky Rozier, something
Ricky
like that.
Rozier. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tricky Ricky was in my corner. Byron Oglesby was in my corner, and my big bro Andre Jones was in my corner for the Kovalev fight. I dropped Kovalev 4 times. They count 1.
One. I know. I watch it. But you know what? How about the fights that you dominate and upset at world champions? You can't find them on YouTube.
Can't find them nowhere.
You can't.
That's on purpose. They did that on purpose.
you can find a second. You can find your losses.
Yeah.
But you can't find Kovalev 1, and you can't find Adonis Stevenson 1. I'm surprised they still got Andre Ward up there.
You can't even find the fights where I just beat the dog shit out cat and still lost. I think I'm the only fighter in boxing history that can knock a dude down multiple times in a fight and still lose.
Yes. Who was the guy that was 20-0? You dropped him 3 times and still lost. All 3 8 count. Do you know who that was? I forget his name. I meant to write it down.
Matilla Hippolyte.
He was like 20-0.
He said his name, champ. Matilla.
I'm not sure. If he's not sure, I can't say it's him.
He said Matilla Himmelek.
Yeah, Sheila Hippolyte from Canada.
You dropped him 3 times. 3 times and still lost the fight.
Yep.
Now, three times you drop a person, you damn near up 5 or 6 rounds right there.
Yep.
That's if you didn't drop him 3 times in 1 round, you dropped him 3 times in each round, which makes it a 10-8 round, which means that automatic puts you up 6 rounds.
Yeah, I dropped him twice. I dropped him twice in 1 round, and then when I was trying to drop him and finish him, the referee jumped in the middle and broke up the action. They gonna tell us that the 3 knockdown rule was in effect, but when he started going down, the 3 knockdown rule was out of effect.
Bro, so for all those who paying attention, Deezol, and those who seen what Andre Ward had to say, those who seen myself, I goes back and watching the fight, and I say, damn, I almost got clipped. I don't even remember that. I was talking to my brother. I'm like, yeah, I'm going back and get some highlights. See what I said? Yeah, he coached you with a good left hook. I don't even remember. I forgot all about it. But that just shows, again, with fighting you within a blink of an eye, it can happen like that.
Yeah.
You can go to sleep.
You can go to sleep. So now you fight. There's another person who I want to talk about who they actually gave you the victory against. And people don't know. Willie Monroe. Willie Monroe came back later on to win titles. And I think y'all pretty cool, right? You and Willie Monroe.
Yeah, that's little bro right there. I talked to him off and on. Yeah, that's little bro.
So how was that fight? And what was your preparation for that? Because you got the victory on that. And that was a solid win against Willie Monroe. He's from Philly. His father's an all-time great.
He was the same like you. Fast, crafty, you know what I'm saying? I had to kind of bully him. Like, I had to treat him like the little brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he was moving so much.
Was he southpaw like his father?
Yeah, he was southpaw. Yep.
Southpaw like his father.
So I had to cut the ring off and just bully him and beat him up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that fight was fun too, but it wasn't as fun as me and yours. But when they was given the decision, well, when the last round ended, because I ended up dropping him too. Lou DiBella jumped up on the apron. And I'm like, y'all about to rob me, ain't y'all?
Damn.
He like, nah, you won this one. But before that, they lost the scorecard. It flew up under the ring. The announcer had to go up under the ring and get the scorecard.
Yeah, that's what they do. You know how they do it.
You can't make this up, boy. I tell you, yeah, you can't make this up.
They don't have to go under the ring to get the scorecard. They have multiple scorecards.
Yeah,
they already filled out. And based on the word that they get, they'll pick whichever scorecard, whether it's in your favor, whether it's a draw, or whether you lose by a round or 2 based off of what happened. That's what they did.
Yep.
Go ahead, Bobby. Now I got a question for you. You said Willie Monroe was good. Now you got all these good fights, and I don't know if you explained it or not, but what made our fight fun? What was so fun about it?
Because I had to think. You know what I'm saying? You made me think hella in there. Like I knew when I hit Willie with something, he bagged up. You know what I'm saying? And I had to chase him, but he was moving. But when he wanted to engage, he engaged when he wanted to engage. But as soon as I crack him with something, he get to running. You didn't do that. You was right. You was right here. You was fired back. I'm cracking you with shit. You fired back. Then you would throw off 5, 6, vroom, and then go. Then come back. Vroom. Then I hit you with something else. Vroom. You know what I'm saying? Then you gone. And that shit, bro, listen.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
But with Willie didn't do that, even though he had the ability to do it. You know what I'm saying?
He felt that power and got ghost. He got
I'm cracking. Wow.
But
then he'll come in, he'll hit me with a combo, then I crack it with something, boom, and he'll get gone.
I'm about to try to find something to show that you're actually telling the truth, right? And let me see if I can. Let me see if I. Go ahead.
Every time he hit Willie Michael Jackson moonwalker.
Listen, he get the hell on.
I knew that when I was fighting you, right, that I could not like let you bully me. I'm saying to myself, hey, you gotta stand your ground no matter how hard he hits you. You gotta stand your ground. Now I backed up when you stunned me, but I'm like, yo, you can't. I'm gonna find a let me see something. Let me see if I can find it.
If you run from him, it's your ass, because he definitely coming. He smell of fear. He definitely coming. He smell of fear.
And listen, before that fight, at the weigh-ins and everything, we had to catch the subway. Mind you, we ain't from New York. We don't know where nothing at. We had to catch the subway because Willie didn't want to ride in the car with me going to weigh-ins and coming from.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to probably ride with you either. Now, I showed the interview of you saying, I'm going to throw uppercuts, left hooks on me, and I'll fight. Now, I didn't show my interview. But in my interview, right, if those go watch it, I was saying to myself, like, you know, if he come, he gonna see that he can't book.
Yeah.
Did you see it? I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
you definitely said that.
I'm like, yo, like, I'm
he gonna see that it's hot.
Like whether it hurt him or not, I'm gonna let this shit go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. And I knew I had to stand my ground because you were naturally, you was bigger than me. I said this to my producer. I said, I took a picture and I said, look at this dude. Look at his back compared to my body. Like, you were just so much bigger than me. You actually sweat down. How many pounds did you lose coming down to fight me?
Well, we fought at what?
We fought at 57?
57, 56, 57. I sweated down from like maybe 180.
Damn.
Big Deezol.
Like, my fights, they were so spread apart. Like, if I didn't take whatever fights that was thrown at me right then, I wouldn't fight. A year, 2 years, you know what I'm saying, 6 months, I wouldn't fight. So it was like they forced me to fight. The fight fighting all y'all, man, I wouldn't have fought that shit.
How much time did you have to prepare for me?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Damn.
2 weeks. My whole career, bro, been on 3 days to 2 weeks.
3 days to 2 weeks. So you never had a 8-week camp?
I never had an 8-week camp. I never had a camp, period. I didn't have strength and conditioning coaches. I didn't have nothing. All I did was run and work out, the boxing workout. That's it. I didn't do push-ups. I didn't lift weights. I didn't do none of that, bro. I was fighting y'all just straight off of because I knew how to fight a little bit.
Right. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Let me say something to him, champ. That's very imperative that the listeners, I want all the PGO Nation to pay attention to what he just said. Like I said, you play football, you play basketball, you play baseball, you do not play boxing. But this man was a natural. He's kind of sort of a freak of nature. And what I mean by that is this. He didn't do the average boxing workouts, but he went in there and put average boxing workouts are people that had weeks of camp. He put them to sleep. So imagine, PGO Nation, if Darnell Deezol Boone could have had a 8-week camp, what he could have become, or what title he'd have still been holding today. So inside your story, it is a story of greatness that you received and achieved a level without your full commitment. Now, if you'd have put your full commitment in, Deezol, you'd have been better than what you are because you was living two lives. You was living a little bit of the street. You had a rap career going on, right? Everybody want to be Tupac. You had a rap career going on?
Yeah, well, at the time, I had put the rapping on the back burner.
Okay.
Because boxing was paying the bills. So I had put rapping on it, but they never really gave me time to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, one dude called me, he got mad because I didn't take a fight that was short notice. This is what you do. This is what you know. That I said, no, this is not what I do. This is what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't want to fight these dudes, and I know I could beat them. Why would I want to just go in there in 2 weeks and just be fighting the cat? No, get off my phone. I ain't taking it.
So how many fights? Too, I got you on mute because of the static. How many fights have you turned down that was on short notice?
I turned down Anthony Yardy, which was 3 days.
3 days. God.
I turned down Bivol, which was a week.
Really?
So the light heavyweight champion Bivol, the one who fought Better Beef? God.
That's crazy. Yo, I don't think people know what we saying. Bivol who beat Canelo, right?
Yeah, Bivol, yep.
And they wanted you to fight him on how many days notice?
A week notice, bro.
Now this is what I want to know. If you aren't who you are, right? How can a Bivol get away with fighting you? If you 25 and 29, whatever your record is, if you not who we say you are, which is a dark horse, how can Bivol fight you?
Right.
You world champ. You beat Canelo. You beat off the bit of beef. You beat these guys.
Right.
Right. You fighting the monster, David Benavidez, or that's a fight that people want to see. How can you fight these guys if Darnell, Deezol, Boone ain't who we say you are?
Right.
Damn, so that means that could have been 8 world champions you fought.
Talk that talk, champ. Talk that talk. Talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk, champ. You're right. He is who they say he is, and the promoters know. This go to show you that everything you think you see in boxing is not what you think you see. The promoters know who he is, and the fighters know who he is. Champ, I don't know if you got that clip, if the producer got that clip. Remember that clip? I don't want to spoil it. Huh? Okay, well then let me tell the PGO Nation, and this may ring a bell to you, Deezol. Abel Sanchez is the trainer of Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. G. And he was telling everybody why they chose you to spar, because Gennady Golovkin said you are the best work that he ever received. That's why he wanted you in the camp. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, see, the first camp I went, I want to say he was getting ready for David Lemieux. I was putting it on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in camp with him. Charles Martin was in camp with Marat Gassiev. So he can tell you, you know what I'm saying? I never really talk about the sparring, but the people that was around, they can tell you. But for the second camp, Triple G brought me in himself. He told them to bring me in.
Yeah, he spoke about that. He did.
Yeah.
He did. And his trainer said, listen, Darnell Boone hit hard. For those who do not know, let me remind y'all that Darnell Boone hit hard. And I was like, yeah, he definitely can hit. But Deezol, is there anything that you regret in your career that you wasn't able to do, or you got the short hand of your stick? Anything like I wish this or I wish that? Anything that you can recall?
I don't regret none of it.
Really?
Why? Because I didn't go in the gym to become a fighter. So everything that happened is the accomplishment for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no regrets. The only thing I wish I would have did is stayed in the gym. Instead of like in between fights, chillaxing and cooling. But other than that, no, I have no regrets about nothing.
But I guess that kind of shows just how I'm not gonna say you didn't take boxing serious, but that just goes to show you that it wasn't your first love. Obviously, family, working, and other things, a plethora of other things that you did, because one would say, well, damn, Boone, why won't you just stay in the gym? That takes a lot of discipline, and it takes a certain psyche to stay in the gym and reframe yourself from all the things. This is why, like greatness, those who are great, like a Kobe Bryant, a Michael Jordan, they have a mental sickness with them. There's something with them. A Bernard Hopkins. If you be around Bernard long enough, as hard as he worked, to this day he still works. He's a little crazy.
Right.
He ain't got it all upstairs. So we wasn't just wired like that. And that's the one thing that I regret, was not putting everything into my talent outside of my injury. Me not putting everything into it, because I had a few camps and I was like, dude, if I got this every fight, a lot of people wouldn't be able to touch me because my talent wasn't a question.
Right.
But I want to get ready to pull up to see if the producer have your record, because I be watching you on Instagram, bro, and your lyrics is pretty tough.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So here is the album cover, Temple of Boone. If one wanted to purchase your music, where can we find it at?
They can catch it on any of the music platforms. Spotify, iTunes, anywhere they can get buy their music from, they can catch it on there.
I like that, Temple of Boone. And listen, I seen you performing. You actually sound good. You actually kind of dope. And we had to use your music on a link, on a promoting of the link. And I'm like, yo, my producer went and got it. I'm like, yo, that's pretty hot. Did you hear that?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anything you want to say to the PGO Nation, man, and anything you want to share?
Man, just keep tuning in, man. I'm always doing something different. I've actually got a couple movies that's on Tubi that I'm in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's spit them out. I got my pen right now. Let me know
Yep.
what you got, bro.
One is called About Face. That's like it's about a army vet, you know what I'm saying, to come home and he start having the PTSD and all that going on.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like one of the homeboys that was one of his guys that was in when we was in the army, you know what I'm saying? So another one is called T Street. T Street, T Street, like TEA Street.
Okay.
T Street is with Jamal Willard, Gravy. And
you met Grady over Sanford and Son?
No, Gravy.
Gravy.
Notorious B.I.G. They play Notorious.
Oh, okay, got you. I got you.
Yeah,
so
with Jamal Willard. Jamal Willard, Danny Rios, and it's a couple guys, all my guys, local dudes. My boy T. Slide, Drew Scott, just a bunch of dudes from the area.
How did you get these roles, Deezol? What did you do to get these roles for About Face on Tubi and T Street? How did that come about?
My homeboys is the producers. You know what I'm saying? So they see a part that'll be like, hey, bro. They'll call me like, hey, I want you to play this part, bro. We need you here at such and such time. They give me the script, but they let me just go. You know what I'm saying? And I follow some of the lines, and then I just kind of improvise.
So all right. So I didn't know that. Let's kind of make this quick, but I'm interested to hear this about acting, getting the script. How was that? Give PGO your experience of acting. Is it really like you got to become a character? Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah. And it's another one that I'm in too. It's called Body Bag Ohio. That's a series.
Body Bag Ohio.
Yep, Body Bag Ohio, Youngstown.
Got you.
Yeah,
Damn,
so
you the
that's,
next Denzel Washington, Deezol. You got any more? You got any more?
yeah. Then I got Campfire Tales about to come. It's called The Gloves Off, and that's where like
Okay.
a little boy getting bullied, but somebody give him some gloves and he turned into me.
That's dope right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's dope.
And that was with my boy Sterling Carter. That I'll be doing that one with him. And Quad Daniels is doing Mighty Bag Ohio.
So is this something you want to start doing then? Are you gonna start taking this serious? This acting?
Bro, I never take nothing serious, bro. I just try everything. You know what I'm saying? So I never just put my music is my first love. Is why I'm so sweet with it. You know what I'm saying? Music, I've been rapping since I was 13. So, you know what I'm saying? But with boxing, it made me put it on the back burner. So then when I used to get like in my downtime, I would write, record, but I never could really perform and do all that stuff. So now, since I retired, like, and even throughout time, like, I
since
can
you
do shows.
retired,
Yeah.
I can't let. So you done. So as of now, Darnell Boone has hung up the gloves.
Yeah, I retired last May. But I still got the bug though. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be battling with either coming back or staying away, you know what I'm saying? But in the midst
And
of all
guess what?
that,
I'm gonna tell you something. Raid roach spray don't kill that bug. You gonna keep that bug, baby. You was born to have it.
Yep, and like right now I'm on a tour with my boy Flames Old God and my boy Lambo. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm on a little tour, you know what I'm saying? We have 14 cities. I got like maybe like 4 or 5 left.
That's dope. You doing real big things, champ. That's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Absolutely.
You staying active with execution. You staying active, busy. You know what I'm saying? You making the way so you ain't in the way. That's a blessing.
Yeah, so
No doubt.
I'll put it like this. If I put my hands out like the octopus, something gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? So
8 arms, 8 chances to be successful, baby.
something gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta hit each one of them consistently. You know what I'm saying?
This gonna be my T-Boy. You got a question you want to ask before I ask my last question?
Well, I just want to ask him this one. First of all, I want to thank you again for coming on the podcast. It was very important that you come on the podcast so they can hear, your amazing story, Deezol. It's very amazing. A story got 3 parts. You got the beginning, the middle, and the end. And you covered all 3 of them. You covered your beginning, your middle, and your end. And, it may be the end of your boxing. It may not be the end of your boxing, but it's not the end of your life. And you're still doing big things as far as movies and acting. So you got it hot and popping like fish grease. So I just want to tell you thank you. But one question. What was your fight with Lawan Simon? How was that? From Philadelphia. We call him the Black Mexican. Huh?
I don't remember. I fought him on ESPN.
Okay, got you. Okay.
I don't even remember that fight.
Okay.
I just know
We used to call him the Black Mexican, Lawan Simon.
Yeah.
What was your experience with him in that fight?
I was beating him to the punch, man. I talked to him on a post the other day.
Okay.
Well, I put up a post that if whoever fought me or sparred me, what about me gave you problems, and he spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? He said I was crafty and I was tricky.
Yeah. The reason why I asked is because he was one of the Pennsylvania Hall of Famers too. And October the 12th, the same way the champ got his Hall of Fame, Lawan Simon was one too. But I just wanted to know, because you touched on Philadelphia fighters, and I wanted to know what was the difference between Lawan Simon and Anthony Thompson style. That's all.
Yeah, because I fought him, I fought Ant, and I fought Rasheed Brown.
Rasheed Brown, that's my guy.
Yeah, I fought Rasheed Brown, yeah. But I got my own pro fighter too that I trained. And his name Nico Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So
Nico Jackson. Let's keep an eye out on Nico.
Yep, Nico is 2-2, and we going into our second fight together coming up May 9th.
Got you, absolutely. Yeah. So before I do this, I gotta show this last fighter, just to show, man, that you're like, we're not just talking, bro. Look, I just want to name one more person you fought, and look who this guy is. Like, come on, man, you fought Pascal, 5 belts sitting there, bro. Undisputed ringside magazine champ. You did it all. And one will say, if a person is 25-29 or whatever your record is with 6 draws and all that stuff, how do you fight 7 to 8 champions? I'll tell you how. Putting belt to ass. Putting belt to, that's the only, listen, I was 24 wins, 2 losses, 3 losses, 18, 20 knockouts. I ain't get a title shot. Well, I did when I won an IBO title, but outside of, bro, I never fought for a world title.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You get 7, 8 chances. How you fight 7, 8 world?
Bro,
he was rubbing the crystal ball. He was rubbing the crystal ball.
Hey, listen. And when I fought him, man, he was hard to fight too. Pascal. I thought he broke my rib. He hit me with a jab to the stomach on this side. I couldn't breathe for about 6 rounds.
That's a broken. Well, that's probably a broken rib, bro. Broken rib.
I went and checked it. They said, nah, the cartilage just is bruised.
Well, damn. That goes to show you how strong he is. Listen, he was a silver medalist. Pascal was a highly decorated amateur.
He cool as hell too. I didn't even know we was fighting for a belt. He told me.
This is what I mean, bro. Like, you got no trainer, you got no manager, you got no promoter. You fighting for a belt and don't even know it.
I'm fighting for a belt. He told me. He said, "Do you even know we fighting for a belt?" I said, "Nah, I didn't know that." He said, "Yeah, it's a belt up."
That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to go ahead and play this tribute, man. I gotta definitely go ahead and for those who just probably came on a little late. Before we get into it, have you ever heard of something called the TBL? This is my last thing I'm gonna talk about too. Then I'm gonna go ahead and send it to you with the closing out. So listen, man. Well, I'm gonna have to give you a call, man. It's something called the Team Boxing League, bro. And it's perfect for fighters like yourself who still got that little itch that needs to be scratched. You know what I mean? It's great. You got something called Philly Smoke. You could probably come down with Philly Smoke, bro. We can fly you on in or whatever. It's a great boxing league. It's picking up. They just did a partnership with Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
Okay. So it's going to be big, and you get 1 round. It's a team of 12. You got Dallas, you got Vegas, you got Philly, you got New York, and you got maybe a few. You got Chicago, a couple other cities where they all fight. 12 fighters. Money rounds. It don't go against your professional or amateur career. I don't know actually the full details of it. Yeah. But I can definitely give you a call, man. If you ever get that itch, brother, you can come holler at your boy, man.
I'm with it. It's a couple dollars and I can kick some ass. I'm with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and play this tribute, man. Once again, we're gonna close it out with the greatness of Boone, man.
I step, I do it. I step, I do it. I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no moving. I don't just talk, I do it. Truth in my walk, I use it. Loud online, but quiet in real life. Me, I step, I do it. Clocking, no time for pretending. Fake got legs, that's how I'm winning. Too many fake with a Christian filter before real quick when the heat get realer. I ain't here for a viral post. I'm here for the soul that's holding hope. Grew up here and walked that line, so I laced my boots and I stayed on time. Every bar I drop, that's weight. Ain't no cap, no mask, no bait. They flex for views, I move in silence. Truth don't change, it don't need styling. They talk, I work. Big gap, they click, I build. Me smash while they play for the algorithm. I'm out here living wisdom. I don't just talk, I do it. Say what I mean and prove it. Stand on 10, no fluking. Straight in the field, no.
All right, T.Y. Weezy is on you, baby. Close us out.
I just want to say for all that's watching, PGO is now accepting sponsorship. So, holla at your boys. You can follow us on IG. You can follow us on TikTok, or you can get with us on our YouTube page. Put your gloves on. So we're accepting sponsorship officially right now. This is what we do. Now blow for blow. Yeah, it's PGO like that. Darnell Boone edition. Ha ha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's good, PGO Nation? This is Ant the Messenger along with Wild Weezy Social Media Encyclopedia. Now you know, blow for blow, it's PGO.